Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the lending report for week ending August 9th, 2024. Thanks for joining me. Just a little bit of news this week, a lot of volatility in the market, but news was light. We'll start with mortgage applications. Purchases only up 1%, pretty tepid. Refinance activity up 16% week over week. And in fact, refinances make up 42% of the applications being done right now. I bring that up only because I do believe that that does speak to the challenges that consumers have at this point. The fact that they want to refinance into an interest rate that's probably twice what they have at this point does speak to the fact that there is a little bit of stress there, and they're probably using a refinance to pay off debts that will actually help them overall. When you factor in the new payment, having paid off those debts, they'll probably bring their financial situation, improve the financial situation enough that it makes sense to refinance. So just interesting to note there. Also, jobless claims, those filing for the first time down 17,000, those filing continuing claims up 6,000. So we have seen some activity with continuing claims being up week over week for at least a month now. So just interesting to note that, just pointing that out. Now, this week also reported was CoreLogic Home Insights. The reporting for the month of June that home values up 0.3% year over year, showing 4.7% appreciation. So a very good number, really. It's certainly not 2022 numbers or 2020, but very much still in the positive. And then Black Knight showing that month over month for the month of June at 0.23% up, year over year at 4.1%. So again, appreciation is still strong. Homes still continuing to improve in value. We are seeing this because the demand does outpace the inventory. And while the inventory has improved some, it's not going to be to a point that's going to ever meet the demand at this point. So home values are supported. There isn't going to be any indication or any such opportunity for home prices really to come down unless you're in certain states where there is some possibility there, but that's like Midwestern states. That is not Colorado. Colorado is a very high demand area and state to be in. So nothing to suggest that we will see any type of depreciation in home values in our market. Next week, we will get CPI. This is another measure of inflation the feds do pay attention to. I bring this up only because a lot of talk from the Fed members this week, several of them actually indicating they are more on board now to start short-term interest rate cuts for September. See that in September. So the odds are on that we will see a short rate interest cut in September, but we don't know whether it will be a half a point or a quarter of a point. Some leaning towards a half a point at this point, which is interesting. So that does kind of speak to the fact that maybe the Feds reacted too late, waited too long to do these short-term interest rates cuts if they feel like they need to do a 0.5%. But that's good for you as a consumer, because what that means is that there'll be improvements in your credit card payments, any student loan payments that are on variable products. If you need to purchase a car rates would be better. And then also equity lines, if you have any equity payments out there, those are all tied to short-term interest rates. So if we see some Fed cuts, that will help with your payments. This week, there was a lot of volatility in the market. I will show you the charts right now. This is the 30-year 5.5% Treasury. But this chart we want to see this going up. We want to see this going to the top of the bar here, and we want it to be in the green. This past week, you can see that was all red. We did lose some ground, and this was because of carry trades. And what carry trades are is basically it's an investment strategy where investors purchase in foreign currency at a low cost with the expectation that they'll get a higher yield or return. There were changes in the market which created volatility. There had to be sell-offs. There were some margin calls. And therefore assets were sold before they were intended and took some losses. That created a lot of volatility in our market. Things seem to have settled down at this point. Fortunately, lenders did not overreact to this. We did not see a lot of rate increases this week, so that was really positive. So still very good rates to be had. If you are interested in purchasing or refinancing, I'd be happy to look at that qualification for you and see what we can do, or what I can do rather. If you have any questions, though, please reach out to me. Thank you for watching my video, and I do appreciate when you like my videos, and you are welcome to share them. Otherwise, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.